The annual Shriners Children's College Classic. Today, we start with Baylor and UCLA from Maid Park. Kenny Oyama leading it off, and he shows bunt up the third baseline. Cardoza Okendo throws him out. One pitch and one out, and that's how we are underway in the 2022 Shriners Children's College Classic. 1-2 on the way, and this is going to be caught by the shortstop, Pineda. Jack Pineda making a tremendous play. Here's the full count pitch. In for strike three, and a good top of the first for the left-hander for Baylor, Tyler Thomas, as he gets Curiel looking.
Pitch for Katuit and had a breakout summer. Really learned to trust the off-speed pitches and has become a really complete pitcher.
Pineda flies out tonight out in center.
Of course, watching these guys play as young players.
Richardson coming up empty. There's 2 outs. And the 1-2. Let's hit over to the first baseman. Palmer will take it to the bag himself. And both pitchers retiring the side in order as we are underway from Maid Park. It's the Shriners Children's College Classic. Offense that they get a moniker on. There's no really such thing as Richardson comes up with the play and gets Mober. The play by Trey Richardson, second baseman.
And that is flashing some leather from Richardson, the Bears' second baseman. Makes a good scoop and throw on the run. Just one of those born leaders, has a great presence about him.
Nice breaking pitch, and Thomas gets Schreier caught with a bat on his shoulder. Second strikeout for Thomas in the early going.
Not give up on the length of the bat.
Cut on and miss. Thomas is retired, all 6 he has faced. Inning and a half is done.
Feels like you're playing on a golf course.
Cut on and miss. Away. A couple of strikeouts now for Jake Brooks.
Savage just goes out and finds guys to fill in, and of course he's developed a lot of these pitchers here the last couple of seasons, and now they're ready.
Valdez grounds out of the shortstop Shire, and both pitchers impressive through the first 2 innings. Marucci has teamed up with Shriners Children's to provide fans with a fully customized official College Classic souvenir bat. Visit collegeclassic.org today to make a donation and receive your free Marucci baseball bat.
A lot of them looking for entrance into the big leagues.
Now, I see you're from Indiana. Does that mean that you're just a basketball guy, too? Right?
Because we want to make sure that every kid has an opportunity.
This one's lifted in foul territory. Will it stay in? And it will. Colley making the play right in front of his teammates.
Adversity, ask any hitter who's tried to hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, right?
Colley with the bat on his shoulder is caught looking, and another 1-2-3. Perfect through the first 3 from both pitchers.
True with Shriners, just an amazing man and a great leader.
On the outer half of the plate, he is rung up. Thomas already with 5 strikeouts in this game. And this one just perfect. Knees, corner, you couldn't ask for a better pitch.
Yeah, that slider has been nasty today. Really tight spin. Really, I think, built for the postseason now with this veteran lineup. And the pitching and weekend rotation is outstanding.
Richardson gobbles it up, throws on to Wesner, and Thomas looking really good. And the game's first hit, the game's first base runner, comes courtesy of Jack Pineda. First pitch swinging to start the bottom of the 4th.
He had Gage Jump, Kelly Austin, Jake Brooks, Hurd, Karros, Ragic, and Treadwell. And Jake Brooks certainly emerged from that group, as did Ragic and Austin, to form a pretty good rotation here. And Coach Rod and I faced off in Pawtucket. Strike number 2 on Nevin, catches the outside corner.
Brooks delivers. Into left. Oyama looking up. And this ball is gone. They call it a long ball. Nevin stopped at second base, but nope. It's a long ball. And the game's first runs belong to the Baylor Bears. What a blast.
Yeah, full count pitch up and in, and Nevin just turns on it. And I think that weight training in the summer probably helped a little bit on that swing. Well, high up just beyond the Crawford boxes to the right of it in that left center gap. And watch the pitches kind of hang up there. Looked like Brooks went to that slider again and
checks his swing. He went around, and Brooks gets the swinging strikeout. Brooks now with 4 Ks in the ball game, but Baylor strikes.
Came back to the field, and Nevin obviously running the bases, looking down, not trying to see where the ball went, but
Richardson coming a long way from his position at second base to make that play in foul territory. Moberg retired, out number 1 in the top of the 5th to get his first win of the season last year. And he gets a base hit. In fact, exactly what just happened. A 1-out single against Duke last week. A 1-out single here against Schreier for the game's first hit against his opponent. Nope. Instead, he goes to first. And the throw down. Got him. Schreier picked off. And Thomas has still only faced the minimum through the first 5 innings. He gives up a hit, but it retires the side. Cut on and missed. Gonzalez is out number 2. Wilson signed that contract shortly after, like a few hours after Pujols was signed. Is that your guy eats innings and gives your team a chance. And that's what Jake Brooks is doing today. Even though he is on the short end of a 2-0 game.
But we were referred to Shriners Hospitals by a guy, Daryl Braves, is a guy from our hometown, and we walked into the doors at Shriners, and they greeted us with open arms.
Ferris goes after the first pitch. And it's going to be Gonzalez putting the ball away yet once again. Connor, stick around. We got some more, okay?
4 off. Yeah, I said, yeah, thanks. You got to remind me, huh? But I said, I don't know what to throw. I mean, he hit everything I had. And so Johnny Padres, my pitching coach, said,
We'll go with it. It's whatever.
all right.
But
you can front run a little bit if you need to.
yeah, so my grandpa and my uncle kind of introduced me to Rhino, so that's kind of how I got into it.
Reyes throwing out his counterpart over at second base, Richardson. Checks his swing. Did he go? He did, according to the first base umpire, Seth Buckminster. And Thomas yet with another K. There's Thomas goes to work. McKenzie really has to move. And another 1-2-3 for the left-hander for Baylor, Tyler Thomas. They're at Minute Maid. Rifles this one through into center field. 1-out single. Nevin collecting the 3rd hit for the Bears.
Baylor team, and
on the outer half of the plate. And again, another strikeout for Jake Brooks. He has 1 per inning.
the matchup against Tyler Thomas, but that got him.
Hit by pitch.
Really, that's what he's well known for. He can recruit like crazy, but it's that development of players he's gained a reputation for.
Schreier will go the short way on to Reyes. Getting Valdez, Gonzalez fielder's choice. The top of the 8th for UCLA. And he goes after strike 3. Thomas again with the strikeout.
The Baylor defense completed the put out at second.
That's up the middle, and Schreier with his 2nd hit. Both UCLA hits on the afternoon belonging to Cody Schreier.
Quite intimidating to outfielders if you haven't played here.
In for strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for Tyler Thomas. Jake Palmer shaking his head as he walks back to the 3rd base dugout. 1-2. Little blooper, and it's going to be fielded by Wesner. That was a tremendous series. Right back to Brooks. Hey, just another day at the office.
Man. Well, good news for Jake Brooks. That ball was hit just to the left on his glove side. He has put it together today.
Hit on the right side over to Reyes. And a 1-2-3 for Jake Brooks.
Just had everything working today.
Cut on and missed. He's in double digits. 10 strikeouts on the day for Thomas. Now, if you're Yates, cold off the bench, you're just looking for something, anything. And he drives it. A pinch hit, home run into the Crawford boxes. And UCLA is on the board. It's a 2-1 game. Don't go anywhere.
No, not at all. It's now the tie run is at the plate. Carson Yates delivers the full count swing. Fastball. Cardozo, the Bears' third baseman, up on the grass.
Fastball was out and over, it looked like.
Especially this late stage in the game, the more pitches you can foul off, it becomes advantage to the hitter.
Right to Pineda. And UCLA down to an out. 2 outs, top of the ninth, the pitch. Lining it to left. And it's going to go to the wall. The tying run at second base for UCLA in the top of the ninth, with Michael Curiel coming to the plate. The 3-2. And the UCLA Bruins are still not done yet. That's the go-ahead run over at first base. Best high school baseball players. And that hit him. Yep. The bases are loaded. What a turn of events here at the UCLA. Marriott delivers. 2-1 Bears, top of the ninth. The 3-0. The 3-2 with 2 outs, and Schreier hits it. Richardson fields it. And the Bears win. Great job by both starting pitchers, and the Bears hold on for a 2-1 win.